Naudi Hernandez. Once again, I'm Rosen Paglinawan, and I will discuss the continuation of Republic Act of Retirement. Portability Law RA 7699. It combines your GSIS and SSS creditable years of service to qualify for retirement programs offered by both pension funds. Admittedly, most of us move from one job to another in a move to find a higher pay and better career. Many government retirees have had this story in the private sector. In certain cases, they don't have enough years of service in the government to qualify to any GSIS retirement program. With the help of RA 7699, otherwise known as Portability Law, government retirees who do not meet the requirement number of years provided under PD 1146 8291 can still avail of retirement and other benefits. Under this scheme, you may combine your years of service in the private sector represented by your contributions to the SSS with your government service and contributions to the GSIS to satisfy the required years of service under PD 1146 and RA 8291. In cases of death, disability, and old age, the periods of creditable service of contributions to the SSS and GSIS shall be summed up to entitle you to receive the benefits under either PD 1146 or RA 8291. If qualified under RA 8291, all the benefits shall apply except the cash payment. The reason for this is that the Portability Law or RA 7699 provides that only benefits common to both systems shall be paid. Cash payment is not included in the benefits provided by the SS. Retirement under Presidential Decree 1140 gives you a choice between a basic monthly pension or PMP and cash payment. It can only avail by those who were in service after May 31, 1977, but prior to June 24, 1997. A retiring member under PD 1140 is entitled to either old age pension or cash payment, depending on his age and years in service. There are two options on retirement under PD 1140. First, the basic monthly pension or BMP. This option is available for retirees who are at least 60 years old and have rendered 15 years of service. Those qualified under this option will receive a BMP guarantee for 5 years. After the 5 years guaranteed period, he or she will receive a basic monthly pension for life. A retiree may also request to convert his or her 5 years guaranteed BMP into a lump sum subject to 6% discount rate. Second, the cash payment or CP. This option is available to retirees who are at least 60 years old and have rendered at least 3 years but less than 15 years of service. Qualified under this mode option will receive a cash payment that is equal to 100% of the average monthly compensation for every year of service. Other benefits for take-all retirees. Take-all retirees are those who qualify under RA 1616 retirement or those who were in government service on or before May 31, 1977, and who are rendered at 20 years of service, regardless of age and employment status, and whose last 3 years of services prior to retirement was continuous. Take-all retirees entitled to receive a gratuity pay from his or her premium paid, consisting of the personal contributions plus interest in the government share without interest payable by the GSI. While take-all retirement no longer entitled to a monthly pension, they can still avail of the GSIS benefits such as the GSIS Hospitalization Support Program, which gives us to 50% and hospitalization discount to take advantage of GHSE. A take-all retiree must first obtain a certificate of eligibility from the Medical Service Office of the GSIS. The taxation of retirement benefits. A reasonable private benefit plan is a pension, gratuity, bonus, or profit sharing plan maintained by the employer for his official and employees, which is qualified as such by the BIA under its revenue regulations, number 168, as amended, the age and length of service requirements imposed under RA number 4917 and deemed by the BIR as minimum requirement for retirement benefits under a reasonable private plan to qualify for tax exemption. That higher age and length of service requirements may be required by the provisions or rule and regulations of the retirement plan, and this shall prevail rather over the requirements imposed under the tax code in case of conflict. BIR ruling number 052/2000, October 30, 2000. And for the continuation of the Republic Act, let me introduce to you Ms. Darlene Ann.